Hey, what's up, Thrift Fam? And welcome to another edition of the Thrift Store Prepper. And it's another trail mix video for you all, and probably not a very exciting video, one of my more boring videos, but we are going to do a little trail mix, and the reason being is I kind of do this every week or so. I go and buy myself my trail mix ingredients and we toss it into a bag, and sometimes it gets some unintentional ASMR, so maybe that might be going on for some more of you viewers, and if it does, do leave a comment in the section below. So we will be seeing some hands, because I'm going to need my hands to do this video, and did have a comment from a subscriber whose name I've forgotten. I should probably write these down before I make these videos, but as I say, it's all kind of a little bit new, and only had to remember a few names until very recently. So trail mix is something I really like to eat and snack on when I'm not working and when I'm at home and on my days off, because I've explained as to why I don't like cooking on my days off. It's just kind of like a busman's holiday. So trail mix is a way that I get some of my nutrients, proteins and amino acids and stuff into my system, as well as kind of having a little bit of a treat as well. So it's not just empty calories like eating a bag of chips. So in the spirit of Costanza, and there's an episode, me making trail mixes become something that I do, and the trail mixes have become part of a giveaway, which might even suggest there could be a giveaway going on in this episode. So watch until the end to see if there are, and how you could maybe be the lucky winner that does win the giveaway. So these are some things that I try to do a little bit to generate some enthusiasm about this channel, and something I will kind of continue to do. So, these aren't exactly the most exciting or important giveaways that you may or may not be able to receive, but it's something I make in front of you, and you can get to sample some of my handiwork. But really and truly, this is something that you can do yourself, and I know we do have an awful lot of ladies watching, and some of those ladies have told me they happen to have offspring in the form of children, and some even have cat and dog offsprings. But that's cool. Cats and dogs are nice, although I'm not really a fan of cats. I do prefer dogs, but sometimes animals are nicer than people, and the idea of maybe living out on an island with some animal friends would be quite idyllic for the TSP. So, as I was saying, this is something that maybe you can get together with maybe once in a while and get the kids around the table and put some Thrift Store Prepper on in the background, and although maybe not so much if there are kids around, because we do often use some grown-up words and grown-up content. So, maybe don't take that advice, but maybe get the kids around, because it's always good to have family events and some family time, and little things like this kind of can get you used to maybe prepping. And as I said, prepping isn't always about the doomsday and the shit hitting the fan. Sometimes it's just about prepping for the week ahead, or for the school week, or the work week. And as I said, this is kind of one of the little prep things that I do for myself, and sometimes, I put on some Marfugal or some other stuff that I watch on YouTube, and while I'm there, I munch along on some trail mix, and make some trail mix. And if you just kind of look over there, Marf is on in the background, although it is on quiet, because I don't really want to have any background noise disrupting this video. So for those of you that like the hands, they're back. As I said, I am a little bit self-conscious about these, and a little bit not knowing what to do, and some anxieties and PTSD involved in that. But the general consensus is just keep doing what I'm doing. So I'm trying to keep doing what I'm doing, trying to get over this little bit of anxiety I've got going on about the hands and whether to use them or not to use them. So here's a hands themed video, and we will dive straight in. So we'll try and keep this shorter and sweeter than most of the Thrift Store Prepper videos, and again, somehow I've misplaced the scissors, so we're just going to rip them open with our hands, and I can assure you my hands are clean. Don't worry, have a peanut, that's pretty good. And yeah, I'm trying a few ASMR things. I've watched a few of the videos, and they're quite interesting to say the least. And things like chewing and squishing and stuff is considered something that triggers. So, you know, for a small purse, 45-gram serving of peanuts, we're getting 24% of our daily requirement of our fiber, 10 grams of protein, 230 calories, and quite a lot of fat. But you know, source of protein. We've got some almonds that we're going to throw in, and this is kind of the reason I started making my own trail mix, because I used to buy the you know, the store-bought trail mix, but always ended up with too many peanuts or not enough cashews and way too many sunflower seeds, and nowhere near enough candy. So ripping the bags open, we're going to add our almonds. I think I've got 2 bags of peanuts, 2 bags of almonds, and 2 bags of cashews. And yep, there is the other bag of almonds. So again, let's just have a little look at the nutrition, because a few of you have pointed that out. So we're getting 20% of our iron, we're getting 15% of our calcium, we're getting 16 grams of protein, and this is based on the pack. So quite a lot of good stuff in there for our 16 grams of carb, but a lot of fat. Again, in emergency situations, or in my case, I'm not doing anything else today and have used up a lot of energy, I deserve the treat and the fat. So in go our almonds. There's a bit of a broken one. So next thing we're going to throw in is our cashew nuts. Now somebody mentioned something about where do they get the Mylar bags that I use for some of repackaging some of my preps. I'll actually get them, as I explained many times, my marijuana gets delivered in it, and they are available to buy online if you go to Amazon or places like this as Mylar storage bags. But I don't recommend that you go out and spend money that you don't have, because, you know, we've got bags like this that we can utilize again to put this back in once we've finished the process. So anything that I have with a Ziploc we keep, anything that doesn't we toss away. So in go the cashews, both packets. And the last thing we're going to put in is the sunflower seeds, and this bag on its own is a pretty sensy item to have, and maybe something to store up on, or at least maybe think about putting in your purse or your backpack or your EDC if that's something you have, because, you know, in an emergency you've got iron, you've got calcium, you've got vitamin C, you've got proteins, you've got sugars, you've got fibers, you've got carbs. Unfortunately, some sodium, you've got some fat, and you've got calories, and that's pretty impressive off just a 50-gram serving, and there's nearly 3 servings in there. So this entire bag would be 3 times what is on the nutritional value. But and there you go. So we just have a little look what we've got going on there. Just do some rustling, and there's a little bit of a close-up of my hand for the hand lovers. Yeah. So we've got our nuts in our sack, and we've given them a little bit of a rub. Yeah, that's an inappropriate humour and maybe reasons not to be having the kids around, as I already mentioned. So we're going to put our Smarties in, and these are something that you may or may not get in the States. I don't think I can remember seeing them, but they're essentially like M&Ms and Canadians, and UK people will know exactly what Smarties are. And if you're in New Zealand or Australia, because I know I've got a couple of people down under, good day Bonza, throw some shrimps on the barbie for your thrift store prep. Although I should have said TSP, because it kind of rhymes with Barbie. But anyway, that's my terrible accent gone. And why should I do accents when so many of you wonderful ladies that are watching find mine so attractive as it is? Why pervert and pollute it with lesser accents? No offence, I'm sorry, I'm just being a little bit conceited there. So we're going to mix our Smarties in with our nuts and make sure everything's getting kind of nicely distributed. As I said, I kind of find this a little bit relaxing and kind of a little bit zen-like, and a nice way to unwind, like maybe some people find knitting or painting. So that's why we make these videos. And as I say, I do this. This is part of my prepping behavioral patterns, I guess, and something I'd like to share with you. As Cassandra said, here's a video right there. So next thing's going in is some peanut butter M&Ms, because you didn't have the regular M&Ms or the peanut ones at the store. And the other thing that's going in is caramel, or caramel if you're in England. And some of my friends and family back home do mention that my accent has got a little bit diluted with an American twang now and then. So I don't know if that's true or not, or whether my mum just pretending. She does have some oh dear moments from time to time. So that's all our chocolate, all our nuts, and the last thing we're going to put in is the raisins. And you know, this bag alone contains what, 120 calories for a 40 gram serving, so 5 servings, 600 calories. So, and again, we're getting a good strong sealing bag that we can use, and we're also getting some iron, some calcium, no vitamins I'm afraid, but we should have had a little look at the nutrition on the candy. Actually, we kind of tossed that in without any regard as the junk food that it possibly is, but you know, we actually do get some iron, some calcium, and some protein, lots of sugar, and lots of calories and fat, all the good stuff that we are told we shouldn't enjoy in large numbers. So there you go. There's the trail mix in the bag, and I've actually just got another battery warning on this phone. So let's be quick before we lose all power and the video altogether. And I'm going to get a bag in here. Oh, you know what else I'm going to toss in? Some of the fish. We'll throw some fish crackers in because they had a lot going on in goodness, and we'll just add a little something different to the mix. So as we are on a desperate rush before the battery runs out to at least save this video, I'm making sure you're getting a little bit of everything in here. So there's a bag. Oh, something I forgot from the Dollarama bag that I found after I stopped recording. As you can see, we're getting a little bit frantic with some lighters. I'm always losing lighters, and these ones are kind of brightly coloured so I don't lose them. And this is how we're going to heat seal it. So I will write a personal message on it, but not during the video because we're probably going to be on very borrowed time. So this is how you heat seal. You don't need an expensive heat sealer. You just get a lighter and you heat it up, and hopefully that will do enough to seal the bag. We are going to give it another toast, and that's heat sealed. So again, if you want to win the bag of trail mix that you've seen in this video and before your eyes right now, let me know in the comments below, and I will pick the winner and announce it in a future video. So thanks for watching, Thrift Fam. This has been a ship video as always for the Thrift Store Prepper.